Welcome everyone to the Superbian Grand Prix Stewards review. We will once again be going over a list of racing infractions from last week's playlists. If you receive a grid penalty, be sure to drop to the back of the pack at your first opportunity. Let's get started.
Oh! Oh my God, no!
We start with a major controversy between UG Chaotix and Navy J. Firstly, the quality of these clips is terrible. Please send your racing incidents to Domsky92 on Xbox, you damn goofballs. Now, it's the Landak Dam circuit. Last lap and contact is made before the finish line. Both drivers have the right to fight for the win, and neither one of them should have to slow down at this point in the race. UG Chaotix attempts to defend first place by placing his car on front of Navy J but is unsuccessful. Instead of blocking the car behind, he pit maneuvered himself, which resulted in a spin. I can't believe it, but Navy J is declared innocent. We will be handing out a grid penalty to Elite King for this reckless and downright criminal action. Elite King didn't even attempt to slow down before a low-speed corner at tunnel twist, resulting in Superb Goof getting absolutely bodied. Funny? Yes. Legal? No. Grid penalty. Next up, we have Little Savage J dive bombing on the Del Perro circuit. Absolutely disgraceful driving right here. Runs right into Underdog at top speed, ruining the race for multiple drivers. Grid penalty. Opnashty61 is usually a very disciplined driver, but now after his first playlist win, he thinks he's Michael Schumacher. We are at the Landak Dam circuit and Hope comes up with the bright idea to go 4 wide for an overtake. He misjudges the space and hits the rail, which starts a domino effect that causes at least 4 cars to spin out. Grid penalty. We will be handing out multiple grid penalties and a ban warning to the Maniac Mart. Driver safety is a top priority for us at the Superbian Grand Prix. But not for Mart apparently. Mart has been caught multiple times ramming his dumbass into other drivers and using them as a backboard. The brake button is foreign to Mart, as you can see in these clips. If Mart continues this reckless behavior, he will receive a 2-week race ban from the SGP. Underdog has also been given a grid penalty for getting revenge for his master Johnny. A good dog always protects the one he loves, but nonetheless, grid penalty. This is an example of a racing incident. It is at the beginning of a Grand Prix and all the cars are bunched up together. Johnny Superman pulls over to the right so other cars may overtake him, but the Sizzler decides to ram Johnny's car at full speed. Normally this would create a bump draft situation, but when you try a bump draft on an incline, sometimes the car bumping will wedge its nose underneath the other car's fender. Given the facts, the Sizzler is declared innocent. Next up, we have the Great Domsky at the landing strip circuit. It's the final straight and Domsky is looking for a race win. Everyone has the right to fight for the win, but what Domsky does is reckless and selfish. First, he gives a bump draft to Underdog to launch him ahead of the pack. Domsky sees that there is a draft behind Underdog and goes for the gap. The problem is that he didn't clear the yellow car ahead of him, resulting in the yellow car spinning out. Then, Domsky, trying to regain control, also takes out the brown car. He would go on to get second place, but at the expense of others, which means grid penalty. We all have to decide what the rules are for the drag race at the end of a Grand Prix. Are you allowed to defend at any cost? Or do you need to leave a gap for others to pass you clean? In this clip, Underdog pulls a devious defense at the Alamo finish line. Johnny received a bump draft from this bro which catapulted him into first place. However, slimy Underdog drives his car right into Johnny to sap his speed like the dirty leech that he is. This is not legal. Grid penalty. Once a car is alongside of you, you may not defend by turning into them. For defense, you are only allowed to place your car in front of another or hold your position to maintain your racing line. Watch this. Underdog realizes Johnny has the line and the speed, so he purposefully drives into him. Once again, grid penalty. This next clip is just hilarious. Drunken Condo warps his goofy orange ass to light speed in an attempt to overtake 3 different cars on the final straight of La Puerta. He hits the median and launches himself at the Los Santos parking garage before exploding into millions of fiery little pieces. Condo has cost the SGP millions in Los Santos property damage and therefore grid penalty. Also, another grid penalty to that idiot Johnny Superman for this poor track design. Why do you have rails and medians popping out on high-speed straights? What an absolute mop.
Outright and going for bang. Open up for me, game. Open. Breathe. How often do we get the breathe it in?
We will be handing out a grid penalty to Johnny Superb Idiot for sniffing air whilst in the middle of a Grand Prix at La Puerta. Johnny will be expected to pass a drug test to ensure he's not racing high as a kite every Sunday. If he fails, Johnny will be sent to mandatory AA and be given 32 hours community service in the city of Vancouver. You can deal with this moron, Vancouver. He belongs over there.
Breathe it in!
Thank you for your time and attention today, everyone. Contact and chaos is bound to happen in the Superbian Grand Prix. But when the drivers are honoring the rules and respecting each other, it creates special moments that everyone at home appreciates. This is the Fair Steward signing off. Thanks again. Drive safe and Merry Christmas, everyone. Ho 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 ho.
Merge easily, yep. Don't worry about it, boys. Don't worry about it, boys. Get your... Yeah, there's... Oh, punted! There I go, baby! Let me give the inside line to Teal. Inside line to Teal. My God, Jeffrey! Grid penalty. On the outside. Oh! Navy J! How could you? Ah! Sizzler! There you go. Whoa! Sizzler! Sizzler be Sizzler! No! Leave an opening. Leave an opening. Oh, there it is. Through the middle. Around the outside. Battling. Battling! Woo! Back up there, Sizzler. We got to sizzle together. Buddy! That is not me, fair referee. Oh my goodness. All right, looks like I'm going this way. How do I avoid everybody? How do I avoid everybody? There you go. Now I got to reverse. Oh, let's try to just stay out of everybody's way. If I can whip out to the right, there you go. Sporting director, that was fucking genius by me. All right. X stay classy, Xbox too fast. I'm getting swallowed up. I'm getting swallowed up. Oh. Oh.